Number 1, 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT63S. Buckle up because this isn't just a car, it's a statement. Let's start with the design. The 2026 AMG GT63S has taken boldness to a new level. From the aggressively sculpted front grille to the sleek, aerodynamically enhanced profile, this car doesn't whisper luxury, it shouts performance with authority. The LED lighting has been refined, featuring sharper edges and a more futuristic signature, and the rear now boasts quad trapezoidal exhaust tips and an active spoiler that deploys based on your speed. It's wide, it's low, and it has presence that demands attention whether it's parked or in motion. Under the hood, it's all about raw muscle and precise engineering. This beast is powered by a handcrafted 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, pumping out a mind-bending 650 horsepower and around 665 pound-feet of torque. Mercedes has fine-tuned the EQ boost system to deliver instant torque and smoother transitions, allowing this coupe sedan hybrid to launch from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds. That's supercar territory, and yet it wraps all of that performance in a 4-door luxury shell. The 9-speed AMG SpeedShift MCT transmission has been improved for quicker response times and better fuel efficiency during city cruising. But let's be real, this car isn't made for just sipping fuel. It's made for tearing through asphalt with grace. Whether you're carving corners in the mountains or opening it up on the Autobahn, the 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system keeps the GT63S planted and composed. Inside the cabin, it's a masterpiece. The 2026 update brings even more refinement to what was already one of the most luxurious interiors in its class. You'll find AMG-specific seats with customizable bolstering, a new 14.9-inch floating OLED display that seamlessly blends into the digital cockpit, and the latest version of the MBUX system that now includes AI-based driving profiles. Voice control is smarter, quicker, and can now adjust suspension or drive modes just by asking. The ambient lighting has also gotten an upgrade with over 80 color options and new dynamic modes that change based on speed or audio input. And speaking of audio, the Burmester 4D surround sound system has been completely re-engineered, with speakers integrated into the seats and even the floor panels, giving you an immersive audio experience that's on par with elite home theaters. On the road, the GT63S feels like it's reading your mind. The adaptive suspension adjusts in real time, and the rear wheel steering gives you a tighter turning radius at low speeds and better stability at high speeds. This car isn't just about brute force, it's about delivering that force with finesse. What really sets the 2026 model apart is how it balances luxury with aggression. It's a daily driver that happens to have the heart of a track weapon. Mercedes-AMG has once again proven that they can evolve without losing the essence of what makes this lineup so legendary. If you're looking for a car that checks every box, performance, luxury, technology, and presence, this is it. The 2026 AMG GT63S doesn't follow trends, it creates them. Number 2, 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, a name that's become synonymous with speed, luxury, and engineering excellence. Porsche hasn't just updated the 911 Turbo S for 2026, they've elevated it. At first glance, the design stays true to its lineage, unmistakably a 911, but look closer, and you'll notice the sharper lines, redesigned front fascia, and slightly wider stance. The subtle tweaks in aerodynamics aren't just for show. They contribute to better airflow, reduced drag, and improved cooling, all of which make a difference when you're pushing this machine to its limits. Under the hood, Porsche has refined its 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, now producing a jaw-dropping 660 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. That's a noticeable bump from the previous model, and enough to catapult the car from 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds. Top speed? A staggering 211 miles per hour. All of this is channeled through an updated version of Porsche's 8-speed PDK transmission, which delivers snappy gear changes and an engaging driving experience, whether you're on the track or cruising through city streets. Porsche has also given serious attention to the suspension and handling. The 2026 Turbo S gets an evolved version of the Porsche Active Suspension Management System, which constantly adapts to road conditions in real time. Paired with all-wheel drive and rear-wheel steering, this setup offers razor-sharp agility and confident grip, even in less than ideal driving conditions. Step inside and you're greeted by a cockpit that merges technology with tradition. The aqua interior boasts high-end materials like leather, carbon fiber, and brushed aluminum, with customizable trim options for a personalized touch. The new 12.9-inch curved digital display sits seamlessly in front of the driver, integrating with an upgraded infotainment system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Porsche's own connected services. And of course, this wouldn't be a modern Porsche without some degree of electrification. While the 911 Turbo S remains a pure combustion-powered vehicle for now, Porsche has subtly integrated a mild hybrid system to assist with low-speed efficiency and reduce emissions, without compromising performance. It's the kind of smart engineering that reminds you why Porsche remains at the top of its game. On the tech front, the 2026 Turbo S comes equipped with adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, a 360-degree camera system, and even a new augmented reality heads-up display, offering real-time navigation and safety alerts projected directly onto the windshield. But what truly sets this car apart isn't just the specs or the tech, it's the feeling it delivers. The 911 Turbo S has always been the all-weather, all-purpose supercar, and this 2026 model just sharpens that identity. It's blisteringly fast yet composed, luxurious but not showy, and unmistakably Porsche in every way that matters. Whether you're a longtime enthusiast or just someone who appreciates world-class engineering, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S makes a strong case for being one of the most complete sports cars money can buy. Number 3, 2026 Pontiac GTO is here. And yes, it's real. Reviving the nameplate that helped define American muscle in the 60s and 70s, Pontiac, now under the GM Performance Division, is bringing the GTO back with a modern edge and an unmistakable attitude. Let's talk looks first. The 2026 GTO isn't just a retro clone. It draws inspiration from its roots but brings it into the present with a bold, aggressive stance, a wide front grille reminiscent of the 1969 model, and muscular fender, flares that hint at the power underneath. LED headlights, a functional hood scoop, and dual exhaust tips out back complete the package. It's a car that looks like it's ready to throw down even when it's parked. Powering the new GTO is a beastly 6.6-liter supercharged V8. Yes, GM's tried-and-true LT4, tuned to produce 670 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to launch the GTO from 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds, with a top speed exceeding 200 miles per hour. And yes, you can get it with a 6-speed manual transmission. Let that sink in. For those who prefer a more refined experience, there's also an optional 10-speed automatic that shifts faster than most people can blink. But either way, the focus is on delivering raw, unfiltered American muscle, the kind that throws you back in your seat and makes your pulse race every time you hit the throttle. Handling has come a long way too. With a fully independent suspension, magnetic ride control, and a performance-tuned chassis, the 2026 GTO isn't just a straight-line brute. It carves corners with confidence, giving you control and stability without sacrificing that classic rear-wheel drive fun. Brembo brakes provide serious stopping power, while launch control and drive modes let you tailor the experience to the street or the strip. Step inside, and the cockpit strikes a balance between heritage and high-tech. Classic round gauges meet, a digital instrument cluster, and there's a central infotainment screen with GM's latest interface. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a premium audio system are standard, along with a few Easter eggs paying tribute to past GTO models. Alcantara, leather, contrast stitching, and carbon fiber accents give it a performance-focused but premium feel. This isn't just a throwback, it's a full-fledged modern muscle machine. What really sets this car apart is what it represents. It's more than just numbers or looks, it's a statement, a bold move to remind the world that American muscle isn't dead, it's evolved. In a time when many automakers are scaling back on V8s and shifting fully electric, the 2026 Pontiac GTO roars back onto the scene unapologetically loud, fast, and full of attitude. Sure, an electric future is coming, and GM is leading that charge, in many ways. But for those who still want the growl, the vibration, the smell of burning rubber and high-octane fuel, this car is a gift. It honors the past while showing there's still room for passion in the performance world. Number 4, 2026 Lexus LC500. When the LC500 first launched, it stunned everyone with its concept car looks and naturally aspirated V8. Now in 2026, Lexus hasn't reinvented it. They've refined it. This latest version of the LC500 is a masterclass in evolution, not revolution. It stays true to its original character while tightening every bolt, sharpening every line, and smoothing every detail. Let's start with the design. The 2026 LC500 still looks like nothing else on the road. It's sculpted, aggressive, and fluid all at once. The signature spindle grille remains, but it's been slightly reshaped for a cleaner, more modern aesthetic. Slimmer, more angular. LED headlights give it an even more focused look, while new wheel designs and subtle changes in the rear diffuser improve both style and aerodynamics. It's art on wheels, and it's hard not to stare. Under the hood, the beating heart of the LC500 remains a glorious 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8. In a world rushing toward electrification, Lexus has kept this engine alive, and for good reason. It now produces 482 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, thanks to some internal tweaks and improved engine mapping. It's not the most powerful GT out there, but it doesn't need to be. The real magic is in how it delivers that power, smooth, linear, and with one of the best exhaust notes in the game. The engine screams past 7,000 RPM with a sound that's both refined and raw, a rarity in today's market. Paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, the LC500 glides through gears with precision, offering paddle shifters for those who want more control. It hits 60 in just over 4 seconds, but this isn't a car about numbers. It's about feeling. About the connection between car and driver. Handling has also seen a quiet but meaningful improvement. Lexus has retuned the suspension with adaptive dampers that now respond quicker to road conditions. The result is a smoother ride in comfort mode and sharper responsiveness in Sport Plus. Rear-wheel steering, optional on the performance package, enhances agility without sacrificing stability. It's not a track car, but for winding mountain roads and long-distance journeys, it delivers a near-perfect balance of poise and comfort. Inside, the cabin is an exercise in craftsmanship. Soft leather, Alcantara, and brushed metal surround you. Every surface feels intentional. The seating position is low and sporty, yet remarkably comfortable even for longer drives. The 2026 model brings in a new 12.3-inch touchscreen with an updated infotainment system that finally ditches the old trackpad interface, a change that many will welcome. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with a premium Mark T. Levinson sound system that turns every drive into a concert hall. Safety and driver assistance tech are also improved. Lexus includes its full suite of safety features: adaptive cruise control, lane centering, pre-collision braking, and a new semi-autonomous highway assist mode that helps reduce fatigue on longer trips. The 2026 Lexus LC500 isn't the fastest, the cheapest, or the most practical car in its class. But none of that matters. What it offers is soul. It's a car you buy not to beat the stopwatch, but to enjoy every second behind the wheel. It's rare, it's beautiful, and it feels like a future classic already. Number 5, 2026 Chevrolet Camaro. After much speculation about the Camaro's future, Chevrolet has silenced all the rumors with a bold statement. The 2026 Camaro isn't just back, it's back with purpose. A modern muscle car built for the Next generation, yet still deeply connected to the DNA that made it a legend on the streets and tracks. Right off the bat, the design is striking. This isn't just a refresh of the last model. It's a complete reimagining. The front end features an aggressive low-slung grille, flanked by sharp LED headlights and sculpted air intakes. It's wider, more planted, and more aerodynamic than before. The rear keeps that classic short-deck muscle car look, but with a more refined touch. New taillights and a reshaped bumper give it an unmistakably modern yet timeless feel. Chevy is offering multiple powertrain options, and yes, the V8 lives on. The top-tier model, the ZL1, packs a supercharged 6.2-liter LT4 V8, now pushing out 680 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. That means 0 to 60 in about 3.1 seconds, and it sounds every bit as thunderous as you'd hope. Whether you go with the 6-speed manual or the 10-speed automatic, you're in for an adrenaline-heavy experience. But there's more than just brute force here. Chevy has introduced a new twin-turbo V6 as the base power plant, producing a very respectable 400 horsepower, giving drivers a more accessible entry point without sacrificing fun. And in a nod to the times, there's also a hybrid variant. Not fully electric, but a performance hybrid system designed to boost low-end torque while improving efficiency. It's still a Camaro, but smarter and more versatile than ever before. The 2026 model also benefits from a heavily updated chassis. With a stiffer structure, improved magnetic ride suspension, and optional adaptive dampers, it corners flatter and more confidently than any Camaro before it. Brembo brakes come standard on performance trims, and the new electronic limited slip differential helps manage all that power with surprising finesse. Inside, the Camaro gets a major upgrade. Gone is the old dual-screen setup. Instead, you're greeted with a seamless curved digital display, combining a 12-inch instrument cluster and a 13.4-inch touchscreen infotainment system. It runs the latest version of Chevy's software, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even built-in Google Assistant. The cabin feels more refined, with premium materials, contrast stitching, and a driver-focused layout that keeps everything within reach. But even with the tech and refinement, it doesn't lose its edge. The low seating position, thick steering, wheel, and tight cockpit remind you this is still a muscle car at heart. Whether you're taking it to a back road or to the drag strip, it delivers the visceral experience enthusiasts crave. Chevy also packed it with modern safety tech, lane keep assist, forward collision alert, blind spot monitoring, and an optional performance data recorder for those who want to relive their track days in full detail. What makes the 2026 Camaro so special isn't just the power or the looks. It's how it manages to stay true to its roots while adapting to a rapidly changing automotive world. It's got the soul of the original, with the brains and polish of a modern performance machine. That's it for this first look at the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro. If you're as excited as we are to see this legend reborn, hit that like button, leave a comment below with your favorite Camaro generation, and don't forget to subscribe. More muscle, more performance, and more passion coming your way. See you in the next one.